Good morning. I'm up again on the rocks this morning to sit in some stillness and some presence and some purity, the purity of nature, and to listen in to what is there beyond the thoughts, what is there, what is always present beyond the worried, conniving mind that's always, trying to work out life, trying to work it all out. And really strongly this morning, what is arriving, what is here, is a remembrance of a year ago. I went down to Guatemala and did a 10-day darkroom retreat where I sat in a pitch black dark room for 10 days and 11 nights. And one of the primary knowings that came out of that experience was that in the dark, there was no thing to focus on. There were no things to see, to be distracted by, to ponder. Do I like that? Do I like that? Do I kind of like that? What's the value of that to me? What's the value of that? All there was in the dark was me, my mind, and God. And what I found was that whenever the mind was truly quiet, and that's the value of the darkroom, the noise of the mind. What do I think about that? What do I think about that? What am I going to do with that? What's the value of that? Since there's no that to be reflecting on, the mind was able to quiet more. And in that quieting, there was something that was always there. Love. Not our conditioned sense of love, but just a deep, imperishable, infinite presence of grace, peace, clarity, love, aliveness. This is probably the best word I can use for it, aliveness. And it was always there. The mind's stories about self, the projection of the self that it has created, the defense of the self that it has created. Those thoughts and beliefs always cloud our perception of God, our perception of grace. And I came out of the dark room with that very clear knowing: there is only God's love. There is only the one love that creates, that is all of this, that is all of this, all of this, all of this. And the only thing that gets in the way of abiding, knowing, having faith in the isness of love, in the perfect perfection of love in all regards, is the dreamed self. So this morning, I awoke with feelings, old feelings of doubt, unworthiness, aloneness, a sense of separation in the world, separate from. And so in my journaling this morning, I went back to my faith and devotion. I'm no longer devoted to the story of me. I'm devoted and have faith in this imperishable aliveness, this imperishable one unified loving consciousness that is. Awakened into that, awakened as that, and not falling back asleep into the small story of self. And as I remembered my faith, as I breathed back into what is true from direct experience. It's a direct experience from the darkroom retreat, it's the direct experience in meditations, it's now the direct experience most of every day, is that there's only this beautiful divine aliveness of love. And I was just asking myself, to what has my devotion? Is there truly a faith in the perfection of life, the perfection of me, perfection of this soul that is here to learn, to grow, to expand, to express, to be a divine vehicle and instrument of this love? That's where my faith is, that's where devotion is. And in that, the fears, the doubts, the uncertainties with which I awoke faded, because they were made up anyway. We just return to our devotion, return to a sense, a truth, a true one beingness of love. And that will burn through everything that we're not. We are not our story of self. We are not our beliefs. We are not the mind-constructed sense of lack. So resting again this morning in the imperishable, always there, present, divine love. Resting in that this morning, that light burned through the illusion that was presenting itself. When we rest in our faith and we rest in our devotion to the true nature of beingness, and don't budge, it will burn through everything that is not it. Blessings. Love. Grace. It's all grace. And the only thing that gets in the way of knowing that grace is the illusion of our thoughts and beliefs of lack, of separation. Namaste.
If you like that video, please click the like button down below. Also, subscribe to my channel. That way, you'll get notified when I upload new videos. And finally, visit me at my website, chessedwards.com. I've got a link to my website down below in the description. Thank you. I'll see you soon.